On November 10th, 2025, Officer Holder and Officer Goodman of the Brownwood Police Department in Brownwood, Texas, responded to a report that 70-year-old Joe Cooksey was burning the grass in his front yard with a propane tank and a blower torch. The interaction that followed was captured on the officer's body camera.
Do you have an exact address? Yep. So that meets the criteria for ice. It's a burn ban, and it's qualifies as arson. Hey sir, how you doing? I'm Officer Holder with the Brownwood Police Department, and we're here about the burning the grass here.
Burning the grass. Well, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. Singeing the grass is less than creating a dam. I guess somebody called you. Singeing
Somebody
the
did
grass.
call us.
Singeing the grass is less than creating a charcoal fire in my backyard. I'm trying to. This is a ham radio tower authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. I'm trying to kill the grass burrs in the damn yard.
Okay.
There's no grass fire. No one's burning leaves.
Okay, sir. So, do you have your ID on you?
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to give you my ID. I don't
Okay,
need
sir.
to.
Turn your hand and put your hand behind your back. You're under arrest for arson.
Arson. Arson. Oh, good God! You got to be kidding me. Y'all are some of the dumbest I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to your opinion, sir, but it doesn't really matter to me.
Arson.
If you knew the statute, you would understand what it is.
Tell me.
Step this way, sir.
Hey, just
I don't answer questions, sir.
Ease up. Ease up.
Walk with me.
Ease up.
Watch your mouth, sir.
No, I don't need to watch my mouth. You're a mother.
Yeah? Well, what are you? What are you?
I'm a straight guy.
Are you?
You're a dumb.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm a what? You got your body cam going?
What do you think?
You got, well, I hope you do.
Cause what? Cause what?
Arson, I'm burning what? I'm burning seeds. Can you fix this thing right here?
All right, sir, go and stand right here for me. You got anything on me that's gonna pinch me, poke me, or problem?
I don't have anything on
All
me.
right, well, don't be grabbing anything.
No, and you wanted my ID, and you decided you would arrest me because I didn't give you, and you're arresting me for what?
I've already explained the charge to you, sir. It's for arson. Okay?
What? Arson. Explain to me what arson is.
You can talk to your attorney and they can get all that in the court.
I don't need to talk to my attorney. I'm going to f*** you over, son.
What does that mean exactly? Go ahead and elaborate that for me.
No, I'm going to have your job.
No, really?
Yes, you're an idiot.
Okay.
You're an idiot.
You're welcome to your opinion. Everybody's got one.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You're dumb.
Keep talking.
And so is Goodman. But I know you're an idiot. So you're arresting me for arson. Arson.
I haven't got his ID yet. I'll give that to you momentarily.
Got it? You want me to keep holding?
Yeah, let me hear what you did. You said, give me your ID. I said, I'm not going to give it to you.
All right,
and you arrested me because I wouldn't give you your ID. But I only have to.
Back there.
I only have
This
to.
way, sir.
636 Brownwood. I've got 27 when you're ready.
Okay, I'm not being rough with you. Okay. This way. Walk with me.
It'll be Joe Cooksey, white male. He'll be under arrest for arson.
When Mr. Cooksey refuses to provide his identification, the officers place him under arrest for arson while he is standing on his front porch. We will address whether Mr. Cooksey's conduct actually constituted arson later in this episode, but for now, it is important to understand the identification issue. Section 38.02 of the Texas Penal Code makes it an offense for an individual to refuse to give their name, address, or date of birth to a peace officer after a lawful arrest, but it does not impose any obligation on individuals who are merely detained to identify themselves. Accordingly, a court would likely find that Mr. Cooksey was well within his rights to refuse to identify himself. That said, the location of the arrest is also legally significant. In the 1980 case of Peyton versus New York, the Supreme Court held that a warrantless arrest inside a person's home is unconstitutional, absent consent or exigent circumstances. However, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Texas, explained in the 2001 case of United States versus Watson that an arrest made on the front porch is not treated as occurring, quote-unquote, inside the home for purposes of Fourth Amendment arrest analysis. Although the porch remains part of the home's protected curtilage for Fourth Amendment search purposes, the seizure in that circumstance occurs outside the home, meaning that a court would likely conclude that Mr. Cooksey's warrantless arrest was lawful if it was supported by probable cause.
6 lanes per hour.
You got him for a second, Goodman? All right, give me just a minute. 636 Brownwood. I just had I believe somebody call up. I got a 28 for you. Nora Boy 9395. Nora Boy 9395. White pickup. Hello.
I'm dropping my son off.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
In front of my house.
Oh, sorry about that. We'll be out of your way in just a minute. Y'all are welcome to go in here. Can you turn in that driveway? Maybe you can make it.
I'm dropping him out and going.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. 636 Brownwood. That's going to be an uninvolved party. They're dropping off a child at a house next door. Yeah.
You need anything from me?
Nah, I just need any pictures of this. You might check with Goodman and him. Somebody needs to stay with him and watch him. See if his house is locked or if he wants us to lock it or what.
I take it y'all don't get along with that guy?
Well, that's beside the point. It's the, it's a violation of the statute. And we're in a burn ban.
Yeah, for sure. It was laying in the grass, but it was still kind of warm, so I picked it up and put it in there.
Okay, appreciate that. All right. Do y'all need anything else from us? Or anything? All right.
No, sir. I'm just waiting on Jody's going to come out here.
Okay, appreciate it.
While Officer Holder takes photos of the damage to the grass, Officer Goodman places Mr. Cook Cooksey in the back seat of the police cruiser.
This way, sir.
I only have
This way, sir.
Just ease up.
Okay.
Ease up. I'm 70 years old.
Okay, I'm not being rough with you. We're going this way. Walk with me. Good, lock your car.
He asked me for. Your hands are cold. They feel good.
It's a little chilly today.
Yeah. So, he asked me for
Car.
my ID. There's no reasonable argument. I'm
There you go,
not
sir. If you'll
committed.
go ahead and step inside for me, okay?
Well, you're gonna have to help me, because I'm.
Yes, sir. I can help you. I won't let you fall. Take a step up if you can, okay? I won't let you fall.
No, fuck, I can't take a step up.
There you go. Yeah.
These things are too damn tight.
Okay, we'll get them taken care of as soon as we get you in the car, okay?
Well, I'm trying to get into the car. I'm not resisting.
I know.
He
I know.
wanted my ID, and he arrested me because I wouldn't give him my ID. I only have to ID if I'm under arrest. Can you just grab my help me?
Okay, I'll tell you what. You lift right here. You ready? All right, go ahead. There you go. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Well, you need to You need to loosen up these cuffs.
Okay, when we get you in here, I can help you with the cuffs, okay?
Yeah, because they're...
All right, are you in there pretty good? Turn this way and let me take a look at the cuffs here real quick, okay?
Yeah, they're tight.
So that's 2 fingers right there.
Whatever you got going.
And that's 2 fingers right there, okay? They're not too tight, so I'm going to leave them how they are.
I'm guilty of arson. Oh, God almighty. You...
Mr. Cooksey, I just explained, I was able to get 2 fingers on both sides of your cuffs, okay?
But they're too... what do you think I'm going to do? I'm almost 70 years old.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get the grass burrs out of my yard, and I know who you are. I know who both of you are.
Okay.
And you know that I've ripped the Brownwood Police Department more than once, but you've got something pinching on the back of my...
What's pinching?
Can you... Well, just look at it.
Hey, Mr. Cooksey.
Maybe... I don't know what you think I'm going to do. I don't have any weapons.
Mr. Cooksey, I don't think you're going to do anything. I just told you, look, it's okay. So you're good here. Are you able to get your... All right, let me fix this one for you then.
Yeah,
you can twist your wrist around the proper way, okay?
Well, I don't know how to twist the wrist, hell.
1 second.
Hey, Mr. Cooksey, is your house locked up, or would you like us to lock it up for
No,
you?
my house is not locked. My wife went to get the grandson. Bring her back. I need...
Would you like us to secure your front door locked for you, sir?
No, I don't want you to go into my house.
I'm not going to go into your house, sir.
And you're saying I'm accused of arson.
That's what you're under arrest for, is arson, yes, sir.
Arson. And what is the... Could you give me the elements of arson?
Sir, I'm not the arresting officer.
Oh, you're not...
Give me your wrist like this, Mr. Cooksey. It's Officer Holder, the one that put you in handcuffs.
Hold on. He's the arresting officer for arson. And I'm trying to burn my house
All right, do me
down?
a favor, Mr. Cooksey. Let me lock your handcuffs up, so bend forward for me, okay?
God almighty, that's pitching the...
Sorry, sir. I'm trying to get your handcuffs set, okay?
Well, yeah, wait a minute. Before you... Can you... Oh, you got the window down?
Windows up. Windows down. Yes, sir. Windows very down.
Can you get the fire chief over here?
They're doing their business. We got arson
They're
here now.
not doing their business. There's no f***ing arson. My God
You need
almighty.
anything else, 36? Nothing at all?
Let's just go to jail.
Yeah, same.
Anything from us? Did he get pictures?
No. Well, I'll stay and get some.
Okay. I think he took some.
Oh, he took some? Gotcha. Okay, good deal.
Chiefs are coming just because of who it is, you know.
Okay.
Cover the bases. Gotcha.
I know we're in a burn ban right now, but
That's against city ordinance.
yeah, against city ordinance.
It's got to be contained with a grill over it.
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
good stuff. So
Has to be for cooking purposes.
While Officer Goodman stands with the firefighters, Officer Holder, who had finished taking photos and returned to his cruiser, takes a phone call from his sergeant.
Hey, Sarge. So he burned his front yard. Had a propane tank and a wagon with the blower torch on it. He did all that, and we're in a burn ban. And the statute is ignition of fire within the city limits in the dwelling if it continues, and burning vegetation. Yeah, I mean I was reading that, and I'm familiar with the statute, so I'm comfortable with that because we have a I don't know 30 by 30 patch that's burned in front of the yard. And he said he came out of his house and he said, I'm burning grass, I burned this, to put seeds out, and I'm talking about his radio tower here that he's got. So I'm like, okay, you admitted to burning grass in the city, there's your blowtorch and everything. It constitutes arson. Sarge, hang on just a second, and I'm going to send you a picture, okay? I'll send you a couple pictures, hang on. He burned his yard, so I've got him in custody right now. I'm talking with my people. Okay. Are you there? Okay, I just sent those pictures. Okay. Bye. So burning vegetation in the city with propane.
It's legal burn.
So I took him for arson.
It's not arson.
It's not arson. What is it? Legal burn?
It's just legal burn. Usually they tell them put it out.
Okay.
I don't want to tell it.
So what class is that?
That one.
All the pictures you need to get.
On
10-4.
laws, I don't know.
Well, the penal code says burning vegetation within the city limits,
Yeah.
whether the fire continues, after the point of ignition or not.
Right. So now if it was the burn over here on his property, that would be arson. But on his
Not on his own property.
Yeah, it's not arson.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's basically, just an illegal burn in the city limits.
The fire chief informs Officer Holder that Mr. Cooksey's actions violated a city ordinance on unlawful burning, but did not constitute arson. Under the state arson statute, codified in Section 28.02 of the Texas Penal Code, it is a felony offense to start a fire, regardless of whether the fire continues after ignition, with the intent to destroy or damage vegetation, a fence, or a structure on open space land, or to damage a building, habitation, or vehicle under certain specified circumstances. Section 28.01 of the Texas Penal Code defines quote-unquote open space land as real property that is undeveloped for the purpose of human habitation. Because Mr. Cooksey burned vegetation rather than a building, habitation, or vehicle, and did so in a residential neighborhood rather than on open space land, a court would almost certainly conclude that his conduct did not constitute arson under Texas law. That said, as the fire chief noted, it is possible that a court could find Mr. Cooksey's actions violated a local ordinance. Section 38-3 of the Brownwood Code of Ordinances prohibits the burning of leaves, papers, or trash of any kind, but it does not expressly prohibit burning grass, which is not included within the ordinary definition of trash. In addition, Section 38-31 of the Brownwood Code of Ordinances adopts the 2021 International Fire Code as the city's fire code. Section 307.1.1 of the International Fire Code provides that open burning is prohibited when atmospheric conditions or local circumstances make such fires hazardous. Because a burn ban was in effect at the time of this encounter, the fire code would likely render open burning unlawful. However, given that the grass was not actually catching fire, it is unclear whether Mr. Cooksey's conduct, which he described as quote-unquote singeing the grass, would qualify as open burning, which Section 202 of the fire code defines as burning materials in the open air without a chimney or enclosed device, excluding items such as road flares, safety or work-related flame devices, campfires, and portable outdoor fireplaces. At most, Mr. Cooksey's conduct amounted to a potential municipal ordinance violation, which, as the fire chief explained, would ordinarily result in a request to extinguish the fire rather than an arrest.
Yeah, basically, come over and tell him to put it out, and if he had a bunch of burns, then that's when they get to the station. So.
Hey, Sarge.
123.
Hey, I'm out here talking with the fire chief. He says because it's on his own property, it's not going to constitute arson, but it will still be an illegal burn. Yeah, we'll cite him and release him. Okay, well, I tell you what, you want to give him a verbal warning and just release him? We'll just get him out of here and cut him loose. I don't see the point of that either. But. All right, Mr. Kirksey, if you'll step out.
Well, yeah, if I could. I have to help me. I'm almost 7.
All right.
Yeah, it's not arson. Y'all just go off on something. You want to hear a funny story?
Not really.
You don't want to hear a funny story?
Not particularly, no.
Yeah, I know. Because you're a head. That's
You're welcome to your opinion, sir.
Yeah, I am. You're a head.
Here you go, sir. Here's your wallet.
Thank you.
You're released.
Good. About you were in the shootout.
Yes, sir.
Damn good shootout. Thank God he showed up, because this is not arson. But when he asked me for my ID when I've committed no crime, I don't have to ID myself because I'm not under arrest, in Texas.
Okay.
And he just jerked me around because I wouldn't give him my ID. It's not arson. I'm just trying to oh yeah, he's running off like a okay. All I'm doing is trying to kill the grass burr seeds so I can lay my ham radio wires down for an FCC. I'm a licensed FCC operator for emergency communications. Thank God that I'm upset about this. That sure pinched my cups. He just wanted to jerk off on me, okay?
Yeah, well, Mr. Cooksey, we're going to get out of here and let you back to your business, okay? If there's anything we can do for you, give us a call, okay?
If somebody wants to give me a citation for, this is nothing more than a damn, look, this is nothing more than a turning my charcoal grill on the back yard.
Okay, they're not exactly the same thing, but I'll let you talk to Chief Orton about that, okay? If you need us for anything, give us a call, okay? Thank you, sir.
The officers released Mr. Cooksey with a warning. And no charges were filed against him. It is unknown whether Mr. Cooksey has filed a complaint or if he intends to pursue legal action. Overall, the Brownwood officers get an F for arresting Mr. Cooksey for harmless conduct and framing it as arson, demonstrating fundamental misunderstandings regarding Texas state law, and for maintaining a hostile and confrontational attitude throughout the encounter. The obvious and most troubling aspect of this interaction is that the officers converted a low-level fire-related complaint into a felony arrest without an apparent factual or legal basis to support that charge. A warrantless arrest is constitutional only if, at the moment the arrest occurs, the officers have probable cause to believe that the suspect committed an offense. Here, the arrest was triggered immediately after Mr. Cooksey refused to provide identification, with the officer stating that, quote-unquote, arson was the basis, even though the facts available at that moment appear to have been limited to a report of singeing or burning grass, and Mr. Cooksey's refusal to hand over an ID. That is not how probable cause analysis is supposed to work, because probable cause turns on the elements of the offense being invoked, not on irritation, non-compliance, or a generalized sense that something must be chargeable. As mentioned earlier in many previous episodes, Texas Penal Code Section 38.02 does not impose a standalone duty to identify during a mere detention, and it criminalizes refusal to provide certain identifying information only after a lawful arrest. Even if the officers believe that Mr. Cooksey violated a burn ban-related rule, using a felony arrest as the response to a refusal to identify strongly suggests that the custodial decision was driven by the refusal itself, rather than by a careful application of criminal elements, which is especially concerning in a case where the officers never secured the identifying information until after Mr. Cooksey was already in custody. Furthermore, the Brownwood officers' assertion that Mr. Cooksey committed arson was nonsensical. To be clear, there is a legitimate public safety interest in enforcing burn restrictions, and the officers were not obligated to ignore the complaint, and Brownwood's ordinance framework makes open burning restrictions relevant, including its adoption of the International Fire Code. The International Fire Code provides that open burning is prohibited when atmospheric conditions or local circumstances make such fires hazardous, which is the kind of provision that cities rely on during burn bans. The Fire Code also defines quote-unquote open burning in a way that can cover outdoor burning not contained in an approved device. However, rather than simply asking Mr. Cooksey to cease his conduct, the officers immediately arrested him the moment that they sensed uncooperation. While Mr. Cooksey's insults were inappropriate and they did him no favors, professional policing requires officers to keep control of the encounter through restraint and clarity, not through trading barbs and escalating tone. Here, the officers' condescending statements about Mr. Cooksey not knowing the statute, combined with the decision to arrest on the spot, created a dynamic that predictably turned a minor call into an unnecessary and potentially unconstitutional arrest. This interaction highlights how quickly officers can turn a routine complaint into a constitutional problem when they treat refusal to cooperate as a substitute for probable cause, invoke serious charges without understanding their elements, and allow hostility to drive decisions that should be governed by law and proportionality. Now, Mr. Cooksey gets an A-, because although he was somewhat argumentative and failed to invoke his right to remain silent, his speech was protected by the First Amendment, he refused to surrender his identification when he was not legally obligated to do so, and he asserted his rights without becoming physically combative. As discussed earlier, the First Amendment generally protects verbal criticism of police officers, even when that criticism is rude, profane, or disrespectful. Mr. Cooksey insulted the officers repeatedly, mocked their intelligence, and used crude language to express contempt for the arrest decision. Now, while that conduct generally is not not advisable, and it is certainly not tactically smart, it is not automatically criminal either. Nothing in this exchange shows Mr. Cooksey using his words to physically interfere with the officer's ability to control the scene, and the encounter never shifts into the kind of conduct where speech becomes a tool of obstruction rather than expression. As mentioned in many previous episodes, Texas law does not create a general obligation to produce identification simply because an officer asks for it, and refusal is not a standalone offense in the ordinary detention context. Mr. Cooksey's refusal to hand over his ID was confrontational in tone, but it was legally defensible as well. He did not treat a demand as a commandment, and he didn't let the officers rewrite the rules through confidence and volume. Where Mr. Cooksey loses points here is that he made choices that reduced his constitutional leverage and increased his risk. As discussed earlier, the strongest constitutional protections against a warrantless arrest are tied to the home, and stepping outside can narrow those protections in ways that are difficult to unwind later. Mr. Cooksey could have asserted his position from inside and forced the officers to make harder legal decisions rather than giving them an easier path to control the encounter. He also may not have been as legally clean on the burning issue as he believed. As discussed earlier, a burn ban and local fire code rules can make this kind of conduct a real ordinance problem, even when it is nowhere close to arson. The smarter move would have been to end the burn immediately, preserve his rights, and fight the legal classification later with a complaint, a citation challenge, or civil counsel if appropriate. Furthermore, Mr. Cooksey deserves recognition for following up this encounter and acquiring the body camera footage at the very least. This interaction highlights how a person can be abrasive and still be substantially in the right, while also showing that the most effective rights assertion is controlled, minimally verbal, and structured to preserve the strongest legal protections instead of just surrendering them through avoidable choices.